My name is Chris, and I'm an avid runner. My wife and I live full-time in our Airstream, traveling North America in search of great running trails and pathways. I document both the highs and lows of these routes so that other travelers might enjoy what I call running on the road. This week's run is on the Rickenbacker Trail, which starts in an urban park just south of Miami and crosses 3 bridges that link Virginia Key and Key Biscayne, and finally ending at the Blvd Cape Florida State Park. My total distance for this run is 8.5 miles, but there are several parks and parking lots that you can use to adjust the total run distance. The elevation for this run is just above sea level and is relatively flat. However, there are a few bridges that will give you a little resistance. I started my run at the Wainwright Park, which required a few turns to get to, so please see the address down in the video description. But this park does have a restroom, a water fountain, and free parking. Just east of the parking lot is an opening of a fence to access the start of the trail. The first part of the run is crossing the bridge that connects Miami to the Hobie Island Beach Park. Here you will start seeing mile markers that extend all the way to the end point, so these will be helpful to keep track of your pace. Also, if you're lucky, you may get to see some marine life, like I did with this manatee. On this first small key, you will run by some nice parks, along with the beaches that also have plenty of parking if you want to adjust your run's distance. You will also run into several passive crossings. Pedestrians have the right of way, but you will want to watch for turning cars. The next bridge links you to the Virginia Key. The path is still wide enough for two-way traffic, and there's a nice concrete barrier between you and the cars. On Virginia Key, much like the previous, you will run along the beaches, past parks, and more parking. The third bridge connects Virginia Key and Key Biscayne. You will notice much more green space as the path moves away from the beaches, but to stay on the trail, you will need to cross the 913 through these passive crossings, which brings you into thick mangroves and a change of scenery. This will also take you to Crandon Park, which has a lot of parking if you need to make a support station. The next section turns into Key Biscayne's commercial and neighborhood area. The path becomes a sidewalk with a bike path in the road, which is sometimes painted green. Here you will have to navigate both passive and active crossings, and you may want to cross the street to find more green space and shade. The final section is through the Blvd Cape Florida State Park. Here you want to stay on the path until you reach the main parking area. In summary, this is an 8.5-mile paved path from a city park south of Miami, which crosses over 3 bridges to connect Virginia Key and the Key Biscayne. The surface is paved, but you could get some soft sand running if you want a little bit more diversity on your run. This path has mileage markings that follow along the road. There are great views of the water, and you will pass through several green spaces on your route. You will spend most of your run parallel to the road, so the noise pollution is rather high. There is free parking at the Wainwright Park, but there is a fee for entering the Blvd Cape Florida State Park. And this trail is safe, but you'll need to observe the traffic and traffic signals to avoid any accidents. I'll be posting these videos once a week as we travel North America. Please comment below and look in the description for the addresses for the starting and finishing point. And I'll see you on the next Running on the Road.